ओके, प्लीज 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 जिधर से मैं क्या बोलूँ इलेक्ट्रिसिटी चला गया था उधर से फिर से स्टार्ट हो जाए. लेट्स सी. प्लीज 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 प्लीज. Nice. Please.
Our story begins here. Once upon a time, in a peaceful village, lived a flock of carefree lambs. In the day, they toiled for food, and when evening fell, they sought refuge from the looming threat of wolves. Fables, stories told and retold through the ages. The ancient art of conveying hidden truths through fiction, but they always draw from real life, don't they? The same story gets told by many, and each person brings their own spin, their own focus. Whatever you learn from it is just one of countless different interpretations, like us now, caught in a carefully crafted plotline, a scheme I had no hand in. This village marks the beginning of my story with Jinzhou. So that magistrate led you here to meet me. Such a clever move on her part.
Will this really work? Then I wish I could stand up again. I want money. I want so much money I can't spend for the rest of my life. Missing. Thank you, Lord. My legs really grew back. No, mother just died and she left me a sum of money, but I don't want my wish to come true with this. I want my mother back. I want my back. Strange. I did it. I did make me stronger. It did make me stronger, but lately I seem to getting weak again. I can't. My body without. Is it because I haven't sacrificed enough? Please, 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 please don't take away my wish. I will give you anything. It's really what we call dash wanted. पता नहीं.
One day, a shepherd visited the village. The shepherd brought them promises of abundance and protection. The lambs, drawn in by his words, soon lived in comfort and security. No, quite the opposite. The shepherd's arrival is only the beginning. With a wave of his hand, the shepherd could grant their every wish. His flock obeyed, bowing their heads, pleading for better food and shelter. They no longer had to struggle for survival, as their once meager lives were replaced with endless luxury. The flock worshipped their shepherd-turned-god, praising him and holding him in the highest regard. What's wrong? Does my story make you uncomfortable? Imagine you were one of those lambs, facing irresistible temptation and pressure from your peers. Wouldn't you bow down and beg for food from your master? Oh, so we agree already. You are right, but the world we live in falls short of our ideals. The shepherd still reigns, and the lambs have grown complacent. It's up to the two of us to make that ideal world a reality.
Okay.
The lambs reveled in endless bonfire parties, celebrating their new god every night. Except the one little black lamb. As each night passed, it was the only one to notice how its flock was dwindling away. Rover, do you think someone would give you what you want without taking anything from you? I once believed that too. Thought as long as I paid a high enough price, I could get my desired outcome. But true equality is scarce, always has been. The world was never a fair place. Wouldn't you agree? To receive equal retribution, one must give more and more and more. When every wish comes with a hefty price, people weigh their options carefully. But when they can make someone else bear the price, they all rush to make more wishes. They don't consider they too may one day pay for another's selfish desire. Funny, isn't it?
Okay. एंड मैं इसका पीछा करते करते मेरा दम निकल जा रहा है. Words like monster, witch, banisher, and all her fault are written thickly on the wall. Okay.
Later, the shepherd openly blamed the black lamb for the flock's decline. On the next day, the white lambs welcomed the rising sun as usual. But the black lamb was nowhere to be found. The shepherd introduced an unspoken rule to this village. One that our black lamb violated by telling the truth. Suddenly, the once doting god stopped fulfilling wishes. Because no more sacrifices were being made. After witnessing the black lamb's actions and hearing from their almighty shepherd, what do you suppose the white lambs did? Those oblivious lambs. Little did they know the most fearsome demon was right under their noses.
Huh.
Well done. You didn't let any details slip. Now, I wonder, what is your takeaway from this story? Answer me and I'll reveal the truth of what happened. Who was the real culprit behind the diminishing number of lambs? Indeed, the direct culprit was the shepherd.
Absolutely.
He held all the power, fulfilling wishes at a price. The lambs knew the risks, yet succumbed to temptation. Unfortunately, in the face of such temptation, they disregarded all the hidden risks, as disaster had yet to befall them. If they were given another chance, I believe they would still choose the same path. Inevitably, they accepted their fate and paid the price when their time came. Now, my second question. price did the lambs pay for their wishes? Of course, as always, life was the most valuable thing they had to offer. Here's my final question. What happened to the black lamb? Don't rush, Rover. Take your time. What is the truth you've uncovered?
The shepherd was granting wishes by sacrificing the lives of lambs. The flock never found out about it. They were deceived to believe the black lamb was the culprit.
Almost there, Rover. Little lambs cowered and huddled in their village, terrified of the relentless wolf packs. Until a shepherd arrived, bearing the gift of wishes and providing shelter and sustenance. Slowly, the shepherd gained control over the flock, and the lambs lived contented lives. But this is not the end of our story. The shepherd found the solitary black lamb in his flock and offered to grant any wish it desired. In exchange, he wanted one of its companions as a sacrifice. The black lamb refused, and it was shunned by its flock, left without shelter or sustenance. After the black lamb's exile, more lambs continued to vanish. The shepherd then blamed the black lamb for breaking the rules and withheld his wish-granting power as punishment. From the very beginning, the lambs knew the risk of making wishes. They too could become sacrifices for those of others. But they always believed it wouldn't be them. Meanwhile, some lambs reasoned that since they had already risked being sacrificed for someone else's wish, it was then only fair to pass on that risk for a chance at fulfilling their own desires. And so they continued to play the game. They all knew the consequences, but chose to remain silent. Fearful, yet greedy, they followed the shepherd's orders and made wishes again and again, until one day, a brave black lamb spoke up, shattering the flock's facade, their illusion of a peaceful and happy life. Black lamb got in their way, and that of the shepherd's greedy pursuit, sparking hatred in their hearts. Suddenly, they could no longer ignore the blood and ashes of past sacrifices littering the ground. How do you like my story, Rover? What really happened
भाई साहब
here,
कितना
I
डार्क स्टोरी है.
suppose you already have it figured out? The black lamb who rebelled against the rules, and the white lambs who succumbed to their greed. The innocent maiden sacrificed, and the villagers who turned on each other in a ruthless frenzy. They had it coming. All the shepherd had to do was execute the rebel. That's how he kept the flock in check and maintained the status quo. Fun answer, but no. Not even close. I was never the shepherd. Never will be. You and I, we are the black lamb. The one who breaks the rules. Interesting, Rover. I'm liking you more and more. Well then, let's see if this black lamb is going to end up like you say.
Okay, I think 1v1 fight होने वाला है अभी. Oh,
Welcome to the realm of endless chaos. Now is your time to think, Rover. What is the... Oh! You found us already! Shake and shiver, blink an eye. A flock of lambs comes passing by. Fleece of white, black, and red. Who's the sweetest one ahead? Watch out, my dear. Your pioneers are lying at your feet. Don't look back. Join them on this right. Don't rush. One slip and you'll shatter to pieces.
Serenade! Synchronization. Ha! Commence healing. Huh. One with the sounds.
Such speed. Such brutality. Can't you see? We are kin...
मैं उसका बच्चे बच्चे सुनने में उतना इंटरेस्टेड नहीं हूँ. इसलिए मैंने इग्नोर कर दिया उसको.
Tell me, do you want to be the rule-setting shepherd or the rule-breaking black lamb? If a sane person manages to survive in a realm of lunatics, would you call them the last one of reason or the sole apostle? Think about it. The shepherd is not the preordained embodiment of truth. Once he is gone for good, the black lamb can reclaim the trust of its herd. Then, eventually, there will be none left to be victims or oppressors.
Let me be your blade. Strike from the shadows. One with the sounds. Huh. 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 Huh.
Pesky girl.
Okay, मैं ज़्यादा प्रो हूँ, नहीं तो ये ज़्यादा वीक है. ओह, ये लेवल 18 है, इसलिए लगा कि इतना जल्दी जल्दी कैसे टपक गया. क्योंकि मैं ऑलरेडी लेवल 20 है मेरे वेपन एंड कैरेक्टर, तो मुझे इजी होगा ही.
Rover? Rover!
Aww, Yang, you are safe. I am happy.
I shattered Scar's illusion. That should have injured him.
Oh, should I thank you for showing me mercy?
Stay away from her!
हाँ, ये कौन है?
Didn't you promise to leave me some alone time with Rover?
With one condition. I do hope you haven't let that slip from your mind. Don't let your improvisation trouble others.
Look at you, rushing in to protect your precious perfect movement. No worries. I know all the do's and don'ts. I don't need you to tell me what to do.
Okay.
Grover, it seems our happy little date must come to an end. But don't forget my sincere reminders. Let me know what you choose. An unexpected gift? An honest and open exchange? Or a highly risky gamble? The choice is yours. I know how smart you are. You won't make a hasty decision. We'll meet again in the not too distant future.
Bye bye.
You're gone. Should we go after them? Oh, don't worry. I'm okay. Scar's resonance abilities appear to involve teleportation and the manipulation of space. He trapped me in confinement, and I could only sense that it wasn't far from here. It took me some time to break that barrier. Sorry, Rover. If only I could have reached you sooner. Brother. Huh? Why are you here, little one? I've never seen any tacit discord display such vivid emotions. The brother had mentioned. Could it be?
Scar.
Yes, that is a possibility. Since Scar had been here before, let's talk about it later. Rover, can you fill me in on what happened? It seems all the tragedies in Tea Tree Village were linked to that ritual. Making up stories based on real life to support his twisted beliefs? That does sound like something he might do. We cannot take his words for granted. Now, we must locate where the ritual took place and see for ourselves. What's the matter?
Nothing.
Two distinct frequencies of tacit discords. I see. I can feel it in the streams. Over there. Follow me.
In the south.
They are unharmed. Please rest assured. As you anticipated, Scar did not try to kill them. Yes, I stayed out of it like you asked. Is everything all right on your end? Please be sure to stay safe, my lady.
Rover, do you still have the plaque we found earlier? The one broken in half. Yes, as I thought. I just felt a similar vibration from that direction. Please follow me.
It's the missing half. We can piece them together now.
The water is going down. I can't believe it. There is such a big opening down here. I can't believe... I can't believe it. There is such a big opening happening down here? How odd. This place should have been soaked in water, but everything is dry here. Even the vegetation is thriving. Did Scar do this? Given his powers, it doesn't seem too hard. That tree. It's stunning. It's almost eerily enchanting.
Please, save us.
Are you trying to tell us about something hidden here?
Huh.
Where did it go? Oh, is that a diary?
June 19, today a strange man came to our village. He said I can call him my brother. If I don't mind, he was really friendly, but for some reason he felt different from the people in the village. He seemed to know a lot about me and even said were of same kind. Okay. He told me a really strange fairy tale. The ending of the fairy tale was kind of scary, but reality was even scarier. He asked, what would you do if you were the little black lamb? ओके ये स्कार ने कोई बच्चे को क्या बोलूं एक स्टोरी सुनाया Before I could think of a reply, he had already left with a cryptic. See you next time. I told father about it, but we said no one like that had ever visited our village. Who could be? July 20. Sorry, I'm sorry, much what friends. If only I vanished for a week, I couldn't remain away those tacit discords. If CC didn't have to protect me, there must be a way father said I can manipulate the frequency of the tacit discord and human. CC, I'm sorry. It look like this now. It is only temporary. I will do everything I can return to you the way you were before. I know you can still hear me. Father promised me. CC only find a way to help. Uh, okay, author Sayam, December 17. It's been 3 months since the last incident. Father doesn't seem to remember I am still keeping a diary. He gave the notebook to me, but if he found out I'd been writing about everything, he's so mad. He's ordered me to do what he says and use my power to combine frequency to trust the Discord. But if anyone finds about the truth, there's Sisi who went missing actually died trying to protect me, and then I turned her into a horrifying tacit Discord. They will see me as a monster. I will be banished, and no one will ever understand or accept me with what I can do. No one except him. But will the date really come back, though, the frequency manipulation? And if so, what could happen to their shattered soul trapped inside their new bodies? And I really don't. Uh, trapped inside their new bodies. Really don't. February 8th, every day I feel more and more uneasy. The people in the village are disappearing, and those tacit Discord father has brought back. I can't shake the feeling that something is very wrong. But I am trapped like a moth to a flame, unable to escape the dark path. I don't know what my father did. It must have been something terrible for the tension and unease here. I'm not allowed outside anymore, and when I asked why, he just brushed it off. If the price for my bliss to come to is more bloodshed, I nodded. The villagers have surrounded our house. They must have learned about it all. The murderer is that what they call me now, or perhaps my father too. At this point, what difference does it make? After all that has happened, can someone come and save me? If I must pay the price for GC village, if there is a god, I hope they can. Save my village. At the end of the diary entry, you can see a message in another handwriting. It seems you are luckier than one. ओके, सो इधर से कंटिन्यू करने से पहले मैं थोड़ा सा बंद कर देता हूँ क्योंकि हम लोग के इधर बार बार इलेक्ट्रिसिटी जा रहा है आ रहा है जा रहा है आ रहा है, तो थोड़ा सा इशू हो रहा है मुझे स्ट्रीम करने में क्योंकि मैं बार बार स्ट्रीम बंद कर रहा हूँ ओपन कर रहा हूँ बंद कर रहा हूँ ओपन कर रहा हूँ, तो इशू हो रहा है। ये आई थिंक अभी के लिए इतना ही रहने दो। एंड इसके बाद से मैं इधर से कंटिन्यू करने वाला हूँ।